Hey, baby. Thank you so much for joining me. So, I wanted to talk with you about another topic. I did a different intro this time because I thought it was cute. That's what came to mind for me. Um, so, hey, babes. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you had a great day. Hope you enjoyed some of the weather today. It was actually quite beautiful the last couple days. So I wanted to talk with you about um, when you love a person, the importance of pushing them to their um, limit if you can. And what I mean by that is pushing them to be their best if you can. Um, it's it's not always the case that um, you are when you're pushing them that it's a bad thing. Often it's a good thing because it pushes them to think about some things that they had not been thinking about. And maybe, you know, what their immediate response might be, no, I'm not doing it, I'm not gonna do it. They might be resistant. And then eventually they're like, you know what you asked me for is fair. It's just the right thing. It makes sense. So why wouldn't they do it? And they start thinking, they should entertain alternative perspectives because what you ask them for isn't bad. It's not wrong. It's not unfair. They're the ones that are being unfair by not doing it. And if you have the right partner, and we're talking about twin flames, um, and soulmates, but if you have the right partner, they're going to do the thing that is right if they know the difference between right and wrong. If they don't know the difference between right and wrong, that's another issue that you got to deal with. But if they know the difference between right and wrong, they will turn around. And if they don't, they're selfish. And if they're not doing the right thing and they know what's right and they still are not doing it, unless they're afraid. So when you love someone, you want to continue to push them to be their best, to do their best. If you're not strong enough to do it, you're not the partner that's going to help them to get to where they need to be. It isn't, um, as twin flames, we are charged to do those things, to push each other to do what is right, to not continue to allow a person to be mediocre. So when you get to the point where you are strong enough, you have to do something about it. If you're pushing them to be their best and they're refusing, and like I said, they know that it's right and they just won't do it, then, as you get strong enough to, stand up to it, to take a different action, that's what you do. Because if you don't, like I said, they're not going to become their best self. And that's what you are supposed to do. Um, it's sometimes pretty tough to do it because you love the person so much. And if there's now that it's different if God is telling you, get off the gas, don't push so much, that's different. But if it's just that you're afraid of losing them, you can't just back down and not push them just because you're afraid of losing them. Then you're taking actions or you're making decisions out of fears. And you cannot afford to do that in a twin flame union. You two have work that is too important to do to not take the action that you know you need to take and do what you need to do. Um, so just consider that you do have to be disciplined. You do have to be focused. You do have to do the work that you're called here to do. And you can't let anyone or anything stop you from that. And so if you know what you need to do, you do the thing that you need to do, and everything will take care of itself. Um, Sometimes people need to feel pain in order to get to become their best self. So just consider that. I think I'm actually gonna end this video because I want to make another video um soon. So just continue to push each other to become your best selves. Don't make decisions out of fear. Um, Make a decision that you know is the right thing. And again, sometimes you're not strong enough to do it. But as you get to the place where you're strong enough, you do the thing that you know is right, not the thing that is easy. We're here to rewrite the template. Um, that's not to say you can't be understanding and things like that. Give people time, be patient, and all this stuff. But if they are doing the thing that is right, they'll, rise to the challenge. All right. So I'm signing off for now. Um, Thank you so much for joining me. As always, happy lightning fast manifesting, and I'm gonna talk to y'all soon. All right. Love y'all. Bye for now.